Hi, I'm Colton with Porsche Center Calgary, and this is our 2018 Boxster GTS. Now, a couple of things about the Boxster in general to get started. So, Boxster is a two-seater mid-engined roadster. They're always the convertible. You'll see now we have 718 Boxster and 718 Cayman. So 718 is our mid-engine sports car, and Boxster meaning it's convertible, Cayman meaning it's a coupe, but they're both effectively the same car. So with that, you have, as I say, engine kind of right here, right behind the driver's seat, which makes for obviously great balance, front to rear, great predictability in driving it. But what you also gain is a lot more practicality, surprisingly, than some of the other two-seater sports cars out there, because you still have room for the trunk in the back, but you also have your trunk up front. So really, much more practicality than people expect. Now, within the lineup of the 718s, there's the standard cars. So it starts with the regular Boxster, which would have a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo engine, 300 horsepower. Then you go to the Boxster S, which uses a 2.5, 350 horsepower. This one here is the top of the range currently. Being the GTS, it still has that 2.5 liter out of the S, but upgraded a little bit to 365 horsepower. But really, you're not buying the GTS just for that horsepower bump. It has a lot more standard content. So you might look at the spec lists of the cars, comparing them, and think, oh, you know, this one's, why is it more money? It doesn't have as many options. It's because there's a lot more standard in a GTS. So things you may have noticed already, these wheels. These are the 20-inch Carrera S wheel, painted in black. That's the standard wheel on a GTS, which would be quite an upgrade on a standard Boxster or even on the S. As well, you'll get things like the Sport Chrono package. So that's a dial that you get on the steering wheel where you can switch from normal mode to Sport and Sport Plus, as well as individual modes. And those modes will change your throttle response and your shift points and things like that. As well, you have a little button in the center of that they call the Sport Response button. When you press that, you get a 20-second countdown clock that comes up on your screen, and it's held the back pressures in from the turbos. You have all the power available right now. It's kind of like a push-to-pass idea. So that's standard on these GTS models. As well, you get the launch control, which is pretty cool. If you want to race somebody at the lights, it makes sure you get a perfect start every time. Also, a few other little things in the headlights there. Black in the surrounds in here, right, to kind of carry over the theme from the black wheels. Also, can't see right now, but the badging on the back, that's all in black as well, just to kind of keep that theme going and give it a bit of a sportier feel compared to the other cars in the lineup. So that's a little bit about what kind of makes the GTS special. This car in particular, let's get into that. So color-wise, this is the graphite blue metallic, which is a very cool color, kind of as the name suggests, somewhere between gray and blue. It was a really popular color when the Boxster first launched, but it was quite limited. You can't actually get the color anymore, so it makes this car pretty unique. And then further to that, the inside, as you can see, is the red full leather, black and red. So your dashboard is black, your carpets are black, which is nicer in terms of wear. You know, they won't stain the same as the lighter carpets will. But the red does make it feel a little bit more special, a little bit cool. And being full leather, all that dashboard is leather wrapped. So is everything underneath. All the doors, leather everywhere. So it gives a really premium feel inside. In addition to that, we have the bi-xenon headlights, so you do get the 4-point daytime running lights with these as well. And then it has the what they call the Sport PASM, which is Porsche Active Suspension Management, but with this one it's kind of extra low, so 20 millimeters lower than the standard Boxster would be, which is, you know, is going to help your dynamics a little bit. Car's a little bit lower, might mean you have to be a little bit careful coming into parking lots, but it also improves the stance. You can really tell it's very sunken down, very sporty look. Further to that, we also added the, well, we didn't actually, it is a pre-owned vehicle, which I get to in a moment, but has the GT steering wheel. So a little bit smaller, again, a little bit sportier, a little bit quicker steering. And then I mentioned the red leather interior. The original buyer went a little bit further and added the red dials, so your tachometer and your speedometer are red as well, and so is the Sport Chrono clock on the center of the dash, so it really keeps that theme going. Pretty well thought out car, really. As well, upgraded the stereo to the Bose, which is something I definitely would recommend. But as I mentioned, This one isn't a brand new 18, it is a pre-owned car. Only has about 2,400 kilometers on it, so barely pre-owned at all. But the benefit there is that now it's Porsche approved, certified pre-owned. So with the brand new vehicles with Porsche, you get 4 years or 80,000 kilometers on the warranty. With these ones, they come in, they go through our inspection and have whatever reconditioning performed that's necessary, have any maintenance brought up to date that isn't. But they get the warranty extension, so 6 years now from the original in-service date, which on this car was June 25th of last year, so you have until June 25th of 2024, and there's no kilometer limit on that. So you can drive it as much as you like, you have a ton of warranty left, far more than you would on a new car. So with something like this, barely used but discounted considerably from what the price would have been new, and you end up with more warranty than new, so you're really not making any sacrifices, and it's a really cool, really unique car. I love the color combo, so please do come down, take a look at it, and take it for a drive. Let us tell you a little bit more about it. Thanks very much.